This is the briefing video for the 5th of February 2024 meeting at 6 p.m. It is a working session on the budget. We're in budget season and it's simplified because of that. So we don't have our normal orders of business. That'll be the following week, right? It's 1 week before our regular meeting. So it's call to order, invocation, and pledge, roll call, first public comment, and then discussion items. I like to could have just had one and threw in budget. But I have special items for consideration and then line item budget and second public comment round. So what I've included in the packet, which is up on the website, is a little briefing overall, like I do as discussion briefings, but it covers more stuff for the discussion. And then we have special items for consideration. And a number of these are made from maintenance stuff on equipment, repair, design, different things, and some service things, which are different, which are not his. And so they're essentially just special items that it's reasonable to discuss to see whether we're going to move forward with them, so whether it makes sense to budget for them. Then we get into the line item budget itself. And there's a working one. So there's a special breakout page for the fire department that Alan prepares there just for the changes that are happening there. We'll see several changes. But the line item budget itself, I've numbered here, it's 20 pages, and there'll be things that need to be changed. Some things I've even left a question mark in, just depending on which way we want to go. For instance, the senior millage money, we both have an income for it, revenue, and an expense line for it. But it's up for vote, and so we don't know if it's going to continue. So do we want to budget like it's not going to pass the vote for $0? Do we want to budget like it's going to pass the vote and it's going to continue with 25% being distributed to local municipalities like it's previously been happening? So we'll get about $30,000. Essentially, which way do we want to guess on that, right? And so there's a number of different things like that and things that are changing. Which is the point of having the working session to discuss them. And so a few of these things, I have notes on them as well, just as we go through the lines. And then projects we might want to do or might not want to do, depending on how much we want to budget towards. Then I have some reference material in here. That way, especially the trustees, they're having this discussion, but they don't just come in and log into a computer. I mean, they could, right? If they want to, although use my BS&A program to look at the finances and things, but they don't normally do that, right? They don't do that on a daily basis. And then this is useful for the public too. I've generated one report that shows all of the actual activity over the last 5 years for the finances by lines. And so what actually happened. And then right after that, there's another report. I believe both these are 16 pages. That is the amended budget amount. So it was the amount that was planned over the last 5 years. So we can see what was planned, what actually happened as well. And then at the very end, I have our reconciliation that's happening for taxes for this season. So we're looking at actual numbers of things. And obviously most of the list that you pay in taxes, the township doesn't go to the township, it goes to the schools or the state or the county or whatever it may be. Different places, but some of it comes to the township. So those are the numbers we're working out of, plus the state revenue share. Right? And we see that in the line items in the budget, of course. So if anyone has any thoughts, ideas, questions, comments, concerns, feel free to reach out on this. This is also a public meeting. You can come to it. It's, some people are interested in going line by line through math problems, essentially, and some are not, of course. I'll have it just as a discussion, right? So things are not being voted on in here. So it's just as a discussion for the board, try to get everyone on the same page, moving in the same direction. And then I'll also have it as a discussion item at the February meeting and at the March meeting, both of the regular board meetings, in case other ideas, thoughts come up, board members are thinking about a project or an item of equipment and think maybe it would be good or wouldn't be good, whatever it may be. So we can make adjustments through there. And then obviously by the end of March, we need to have things finalized. So we'll have to have GLs, which is the little number code. We'll have to have those finalized, which number need to be changed. We'll have to have the numbers finalized and stuff like that. Not saying there can't be adjustments throughout the year. We make quarterly adjustments, so there definitely can be adjustments. But we need a solid budget going into April 1st as well. So Feel free to reach out if you have anything. Obviously, we record and put it on YouTube generally as planned. Haven't missed one of those yet. I was afraid of that when we implemented the video program. I might be kicking myself in the foot by doing that, but we're getting fairly close to the end of my term and haven't missed one. So since we implemented it, which is really good, so that everyone can see just exactly what happens and how the discussions go. So my direct line at the office is area code 231-332-6700 or email supervisor@daltontownship.org. Otherwise, this is Jeff Hartman signing off until next time.